In 1492, 3 ships crossed an ocean seeking gold and spices. They found something far more valuable and far more dangerous. They found a whole, forgotten world. But what they set in motion was not just conquest. It was the greatest biological trade deal in Earth's history. A swap of plants, animals, germs, and peoples that would reshape bodies, diets, and empires more profoundly than any king or creed. This is the story of the Columbian Exchange, the day the world became one, for better and for infinitely worse. For millennia, the hemispheres evolved in isolation. In the Americas, there were no wheels for large beasts, because there were no large domesticable beasts like horses or oxen. There were no staple grains like wheat, but there were miracles of cultivation. Maize engineered from a wild grass, potatoes that could grow in thin soil, tomatoes, peppers, cacao. Theirs was a different pantry, a different biome, and crucially, they had no immunity to the crowd diseases that had festered for centuries in the barnyards and cities of Eurasia. On his second voyage, Columbus brought the first wave. Pigs, cattle, horses, wheat, sugarcane, and, stowaways, rats and seeds of invasive weeds. This was the opening of the trade route, but the return cargo was deadlier. The exchange was brutally one-sided at first. Europeans brought smallpox, measles, influenza, typhus. To populations with zero immunity, they were weapons of mass destruction. Historians estimate 90 to 95% of the indigenous population of the Americas perished within a century. It was not conquest that emptied the continents first. It was pestilence. As the Book of Lamentations might mourn, "How like a widow she has become, she that was great among the nations." Then, the American gifts flowed back and changed the old world. Maize and potatoes were caloric miracles. They grew in soils where wheat failed, fueling population booms in Europe, China, and Africa. The humble potato alone may have been responsible for a quarter of the Old World's population growth after 1700. The tomato revolutionized Mediterranean food. Chocolate and vanilla delighted palates. The world's menu was forever rewritten. One American plant demanded a horrific price: sugar. To feed Europe's new sweet tooth, a system of evil efficiency was born. Sugar cane, transplanted from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean and Brazil, required brutal, intensive labor. The decimation of native populations created a labor shortage, filled by the transatlantic slave trade. The Columbian Exchange didn't just swap plants, it swapped human beings, creating a diaspora of suffering to service a global craving. Even the tragic beauty of the American West is a product of the exchange. The horse, brought by the Spanish, escaped and multiplied. It reached indigenous peoples, transforming some, like the Comanche and the Lakota, into powerful equestrian empires of the plains. It was a fleeting moment of power, soon to be challenged by another European import, the gun. The implications are on your plate. Global diets. Imagine Italian food without tomatoes, Indian without chili peppers, Irish without potatoes, Belgian without chocolate. It's impossible. National cuisines are less than 500 years old. Population and power. The caloric boost from American crops helped fuel European and Asian imperial expansion. Ecological upheaval. Old world livestock and weeds transformed American landscapes. Earthworms, brought in ship ballast, reshaped North American forests. Inequality. The exchange enriched Europe and devastated the Americas and Africa, laying the foundation for centuries of global economic disparity. The Columbian Exchange presents history's starkest paradox. It was the genesis of our single, interconnected world. The first true wave of globalization. It brought abundance, diversity, and a richness to human life that is incalculable. Yet, it was born in a cataclysm of death, slavery, and displacement. It verifies a terrible, beautiful idea: that connection and catastrophe can be two sides of the same coin. That progress for some can be built on the ruin of others. It teaches us that the most powerful forces in history are often silent, living things. A seed, a virus, a root. They topple empires, fuel revolutions, and shape identities more than any treaty. We live in the world this biological swap created, a world of plenty, born of profound loss. We are the children of both the giver and the taker, feasting at a table set by a colossal, unintended experiment. This is Hidden Histories. Like, share, and subscribe for more biblical mysteries, ancient truths, and forbidden knowledge revealed daily.